Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2018. As you can see, the Hookster's currently in the lead. Yes, 8 points clear of Sir Lulu. Fantastic. Well, as it's Silverstone weekend, sensational. Thank you, Murray. Thank you, Murray, indeed. Okay then, let's have a look now. We've got to renegotiate our contract before we can continue. We are of course going to stay with Red Bull for at least the next 4 rounds of our championship, season 2 of course on the All Seasons. And we're going to knock some of this down a little bit because I'm expecting our qualifying position to be first every single time. I think it's a little bit ambitious for our Red Bull at the moment. So we're going to knock that down to 5th place. So I think that's more in keeping in line with our car. Let's have a look at our contract perks and see if we can't up them, because our proposed contract value is a little bit down, as you can see. So we can increase a few of these and hopefully we will get a better contract out of this. So there you go. Yes, pit stop efficiency, we'll go for that. Let's. Oh my goodness, no, we've way overshot there with our contract. So we're going to have to knock some of these down, and yes, we have now been successful. So we are still with Red Bull for the next 4 rounds of this championship. Fantastic. Okay then, it's time to move on. As you can see in the vehicle performance comparison chart, we are in 2nd place at the moment, just about to bolt on a few more components onto our car. Carl has recommended some spark plugs. That's going to do it, Carl. That's really going to get us to the front. New spark plugs, yes. Anyway, just looking at the weather forecast for the race, you can see qualifying is going to be under heavy rain conditions. Oh, and as you can also see, we have now gone to the top of the leaderboard in the vehicle performance comparison chart. Fantastic. We are now the top car out there. Wowzers, mid-trousers. Okay then, it's time now to move on.
We are at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya for the start of today's qualifying session. It won't be long now until we're ready to join the action down at trackside.
So here we are at Barcelona. Yes, the rain in Spain falls mainly on Dave's bald head. Anyway, let's see what fantastic qualifying time we can put in. As you can see, it's full wet conditions. We have the blue full wet tyres on our car. At the moment, we're in 2nd place, but 1.7 seconds behind the pole time as we accelerate forward now to a little bit later to qualify. In fact, the qualifying has now been completed. At the moment, we're in 10th position, but we are almost 3/4 of a second up on our delta time. Now, of course, once again, under park firmware conditions, we have gone out on a dry setup, hoping to capitalise on our race, which is going to be in the dry. This is the gamble that we've made anyway. So let's see if it's going to pay off. Still, we're just a little bit shy of half a second up now as we're about to cross the line. And as you can also see, we went out there that last session on intermediate tyres. We took the gamble and we ended up in 6th place. Wowzers, mid-trousers. Fan-bloody-tastic. So there you go then. Our teammate actually got pole on wet tyres and we were on inters. Oh, bugger.
What does the Spanish Grand Prix have in store for us today, I wonder? I hope we see some tight wheel-to-wheel action down the main straight, circa Mansell and Senna way back in '91, or maybe we'll have a more strategic race here on a track where overtaking can be difficult. Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position today, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Raikkonen, Valtteri Bottas, Murray, Grosjean, Alonso, Sainz and Sergio Perez, Leclerc, Hülkenberg, Kevin Magnussen and Gasly, Hartley, Van Dorn, Lance Stroll and Esteban Ocon. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Ericsson and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So it's time now for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons career mode, or we say go, go, go. And it's away we go. Oh, a little bit of wheel spinning from the start from the Hookster. As you can see, he gets overtaken, in fact, by Laurent Grosjean in the Husker. But we just know the Hookster's going to do one of his customary dives into turn 1. Here he goes. Oh, bloody hell. Shut my eyes. Wowzers, mid-trousers. He gets through, and cleanly as well. I can't believe it. The Hookster has gone up into 3rd position already after just one turn, and chasing Sebastian Vettel following the Ferrari car. Of course, our teammate, Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, is currently in the lead of this race. And behind us, we have both the Mercedes drivers. Yes, Valtteri Bottas and Sir Lulu are behind us. Wowzers. Sensational. I'm going to say it again. Bloody-sational. For the Hookster on lap 1. Third position and still chasing now Sebastian Vettel. As you can see, we are gaining a little bit of ground on Vettel. Little bit of ground. As we still try to complete the first lap of this Grand Prix. You can see the sun is shining in Spain. It's absolutely glorious weather. And of course, we are now taking the advantage of this because we are on a dry setup. Yes, low downforce wings on the car for Spain, and we are definitely catching Sebastian Vettel as we're about to complete the first lap of this Grand Prix. Just coming around this final chicane now, very, very tight and twisty. You have to be very, very careful you don't jump over those curbs just like the Hookster's done there. Oh, bloody hell. That was very, very hard impact there for the Hookster. But anyway, he gets around okay, and this is still the end of lap 1 now. Going to lap 2 as Daniel Ricciardo puts in the fastest lap, and we are still chasing Sebastian Vettel as we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 2, as you can see, we've now caught right up to the back end gearbox of Sebastian Vettel, trying for a move around the outside, but no, he comes off the line, so we now dive down the inside of Sebastian Vettel, and yes, little bit of argy-bargy there between both of us there, a little bit of wheel banging, but the Hookster manages to get through up now to second place. Our next target, of course, is our own teammate, yes, Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, who is currently in the lead of this Grand Prix on the second lap as we accelerate forward down to lap 3. Oh dear, our gearbox is not looking very good. Anyway, Daniel Ricciardo is still in the lead at the moment, and as you can also see, Sebastian Vettel under DRS has now got past us, but we are going to brake very, very late into turn 1, and Vettel is going to have to brake, and we managed to slip past and get back into second position at the moment on lap 4 now of this Grand Prix. Yes, lap 4. Now, as we accelerate forward now, still on lap 4, we just heard over the radio that Daniel Ricciardo has a problem with his car. Yes, he is slowing down. There he is, just off to us, and you can see as we go past, yes, he's got an engine failure on his Red Bull car. We go past up into the lead of the race now. Let's have a look at a replay, and there you go. There's Daniel Ricciardo. His engine has just hand grenaded itself, and that's it. End of race. He was in the lead, but no more, as we now take over the lead of this race. Wowzers, me trousers, as Daniel Ricciardo pulls off. Yes, lap 5 now, lap 5, green flags, which means it's time to say go, go, go. And there is the confirmation that Daniel Ricciardo is now out of this Grand Prix, and we continue on. Well, we've got a lucky break there. We're in the lead as we accelerate forward at lap 5. It's time for us to make our one and only pit stop. Yes, so in we come. We've got Hamilton behind. In fact, Hamilton goes through, so he's leaving it another lap before he comes in for his pit stop. So in we come now for the yellow sidewall tyre. Yes, the harder tyre for the rest of our stint. Lap 6 as the lads are now going to change our tyres. Thank you, lads. Fantastic. Yes, very fast stop there. 2.1 seconds for the Red Bull mechanics as we're going to rejoin the field now in 18th position. No, now 19th place. More cars going past us, but hopefully all of these cars in front are still going to have to come in for their pit stop as we rejoin now in 19th place behind Sergei Sirotkin. Okay, so it's time to accelerate forward now. Still on lap 6 at the moment. In 17th place now for the Hookster. Sergei Sirotkin. Stoffel Van Doon is now out of the race, and so is Sebastian Vettel. What on earth is going on in this Grand Prix? Let's go to a replay and see exactly what happened here. So there is Sebastian Vettel. As you can see, he's got one of the Mercedes, I do believe, in front of him, and he's got one behind him now. That's Valtteri Bottas. A little bit of contact there, a little bit of wheel bang, and I think that Valtteri, and he spins him round. Valtteri Bottas spins round, but why is Sebastian Vettel out of the race? Surely he can continue as he just starts to rejoin the field. Oh, wowzers, me trousers. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. He gets whacked in the side, but I do believe by one of the McLaren cars. I think this is Stoffel Van Doon. He comes around unsighted and wowzers, yes, smack straight into Sebastian Vettel, and they're both out of the Grand Prix. Oh my god. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 6, just going past the pits. Lots of cars have now come in for their stop, so hopefully now we can get back into the points. Yes, we do. Up into 9th position now on lap 7. Lap 7. Sergei Sirotkin still has got to come in for his pit stop, though, as we accelerate forward now, still on the end of lap 7. And finally, the rest of the runners are coming in for their pit stops, so hopefully now we should get up into some serious points. Maybe back into the lead, and we put in the fastest lap as well. We are really pushing it, and are we going to do it? Yes, we do. Up into the lead of the race once again for the Hookster on lap 8. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward down to lap 9. Lap 9, still in the lead at the moment, but Kimi Raikkonen behind us is just pulling the fastest lap, and he's looking very, very fast indeed. Can we hold him off until the end of this Grand Prix? We will have to see. And see what happens basically as we accelerate forward out of lap 13. Still holding to the lead at the moment. Hamilton has now got past Kimi Raikkonen, just shy of half a second behind us. But as I say that, under DRS, but he outbrakes himself, and we superbly managed to hold on to this first position on lap 13 now. Just a few more laps to go in the Grand Prix as we accelerate forward out of lap 14. Still in the lead, but Hamilton once again under DRS has got past us, but he's going to have to brake very hard once again, and we're just going to slip down the inside. Yes, there we do. It's like taking candy from a baby, and we're back into the lead of this Grand Prix as we accelerate forward now to lap 17. It's the last lap of the race. We've got Hamilton behind us and Fernando Alonso, but the gap to Hamilton now is just over half a second, so it looks like we are going to win this Grand Prix. It's a lucky win because Daniel Ricciardo, of course, had that engine failure, but we will take it. We will take it indeed. This is going to be fantastic for our points and our championship as we're just about to go through these final two very, very tricky chicanes. And we're about to cross the line now and win the bloody race. Yes! Get in there. Fantastic. Woo.
Absolutely awesome.
Well, that was some excitement, I must admit. That was some excitement. So the Hookster wins the race in the Red Bull. 25 World Championship points. And there's Christian Horner with the hair again. I think we're going to see quite a lot of him during this championship. Quite a lot of him. And there's the Hookster. Look at him. Look, 39 years old and still winning races. Bloody hell. And there's X-Batty G. Yes, X-Batty G. Oh my god. And there's Araver as well. Yes. Don't forget to all go and buy F1 2021 because WTF1 said it's the best F1 game ever. There you go. You can't say any more than that. And there's Hookster up onto the top step. Yes, he says, look at me, I'm bloody awesome. And he is. He certainly is. What is he now? 11 times world champion. Beat that, Sir Lulu. Beat that as he sprays the champagne now over everyone. And there's Fernando. Look at him. Look at him. And there's Christian Horner again. He likes to get in on the limelight because he's a limelight hogger. Anyway, so after that round, you can see we're now 15 points clear of Lewis Hamilton. Our teammate Daniel Ricciardo, unfortunately, is down to 9th place. In the constructors, we are now in the lead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, so after Spain, you can see 15 points clear of Lewis Hamilton, and it's time to move on to the next Grand Prix. Oh god. It's Monaco, everyone. Yes, it's bloody Monaco. But thankfully, we are in the fastest car on the grid at the moment. So that's going to really do us well at Monaco, isn't it? No, it's not. Because the Hookster just can't do Monaco. Anyway, before we do that, it's time for us to go out in one of those classic cars from yesteryear. Yes, it's the Williams, of course. Yes, the Williams. Nigel Mansell. It's Mansell. It's Senna. It's Prost. It's PK.
Here we are at one of the most difficult circuits on the racing calendar. Welcome to Monaco for today's Formula One qualifying.
Yes, here we are for the Jewel of the Crown, but according to the Hookster, it's just a pain in the fucking arse. Yes, it's Monaco, everyone. Yes, Monaco. Let's see what time he's going to put in. He crosses the line now. Vettel's got pole at the moment, and it's 9th. Almost 2 seconds behind the leaders. Yes, as we accelerate forward out a little bit later to qualify, you can see the Hookster's down to 14th place at the moment. This is not looking good. Slightly up on his delta time, so maybe he can get up into the, top 10? Top 10? Anyone? Top 10? And, it's 11th. So very, very close. Very, very close indeed. Anyway, as you can see now, qualifying is now over. He's down to 12th place, so it looks like it's going to be 12th or maybe lower, depending on whether we drop down as we cross the line. So we have now crossed the line, and it's going to be 12th position for the race. Mid-pack, right in the middle of the pack at Monaco. Just what you need. Fantastic. And our teammate, once again, got pole position. Wowzers.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That was how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean Sea. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position today, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Vettel, Valtteri Bottas, and Alonso, Grosjean, Magnussen, Perez and Carlos Sainz, Murray, Van Dorn, Charles Leclerc and Ocon, Gasly, Stroll, Brendan Hartley and Sergei Sorokin, Hülkenberg and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So once again, it's time for the 5 lights to go out on the all-seasons career mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away he goes. Pretty decent start off the line, as we go into Sanderford. What's the Hookster going to do? Is he going to do one of his dives? Yes, he does. Oh, bloody hell, I shut my eyes for that one, but he manages to get through up into 6th place as he climbs up the hill. We got yellow flag going off. I don't know what quite happened there for yellows, but anyway, up into 6th place for the Hookster and chasing Valtteri Bottas. Yes, Valtteri Bottas, as we now go down into the casino hairpin for the very, very first time in this Grand Prix. Still chasing Bottas, of course, and now we've got to go very, very tight round this corner. Very, very tight. Of course, this is the tightest corner in Formula 1. I dispute that. In fact, I do believe that Baku is a bit tighter in that castle section. But anyway, at the moment, we go through no problem whatsoever through the tunnel now, and still chasing Valtteri Bottas, who's still in 5th place on the very, very first lap of this Grand Prix. We now go past the harbour section with all the yachts. Just look at them, all the supermodels just cheering on the hooks there, going woo, waving their bikinis, yes, and everything else at him. Yes, everything else at him. Fantastic. Anyway, as you can see, our gearbox is not looking in good condition. 83% wear on the gearbox. We could have some problems during this race as we're about to come round and complete lap 1 of the Grand Prix at Monaco. And Daniel Ricciardo puts in our fastest lap, and we are still chasing Valtteri Bottas as we accelerate forward now to lap 5. Lap 5, still chasing Bottas, as you can see, but it's time now for us to come in for our pit stop. Yes, very early stop because we don't want to get caught in any traffic, so we change now on to, I think it's going to be the ultra soft tyre. Yes, it is the ultra soft tyre. Don't forget, of course, this is 2018 when they had all those crazy tyre compounds, just hundreds of them. So where are we going to rejoin? At the moment, 15th place, is it? 15th position? Yes, so we rejoin in 15th, still behind Valtteri Bottas, but ahead of Kevin Magnussen. Okay, it's time now to accelerate forward now to lap 6, just going past the pits. And the first of the runners are coming in for their pit stop, so we should get back into the points. Oh, there's cars jumping us coming out of the pits though. So we get up into 10th place, so we are up into the World Championship points, but the car ahead of us is Perez. Yes, Perez in the Racing Point, whatever you want to call it, in 2018 as we accelerate forward now to lap 7. Just going past pits again. More cars have come in, about 3 or 4 cars in fact, and we now get up into 7th position. And I think 7th is about the best we're going to achieve in this race at Monaco. Okay, it's time to accelerate forward now to lap 9. Lap 9, just going past the pit, still holding on to 7th at the moment. Carlos Sainz in the Renault is the car behind us. Sergio Perez in the Racing Point is the car ahead of us in 6th position as we climb up the hill once more and accelerate forward down to lap 16. Yes, lap 16. Nothing has really happened in this race at the moment, but we have had some warnings from Jeff about our gearbox. Oh, there's a car off. Look at that. Esteban Ocon is off. Yellow flags. We're going to get a safety car. Well, we shouldn't do actually because he's well off the circuit, so we should be okay. But Ocon is now out of the Grand Prix. But we haven't made any more positions up, so we're still holding on to 7th place at the moment. But anyway, Jeff is saying that our gearbox is in serious problems as we accelerate forward now to lap 17 of this Grand Prix. Still holding on to 7th place at the moment. Pretty good for Monaco, has to be said. Let's see if we can hold on to it and hold on to some World Championship points as we're just about to complete lap 17. We've got, oh no, we've got cars going past us. We are jammed. Our gearbox is jammed. We just got the message from Jeff. We are stuck in 3rd gear as Brendan Hartley goes past us. So gay, so bloody gay. Oh no, we've been punted off. I don't believe it. That's it. That's our race over. We have been punted off into the barrier. We got serious damage to our car now, and we've got a gearbox that's still stuck in 3rd gear. This is absolute disaster for our championship campaign at Monaco. We're now down to 17th place as we accelerate forward at lap 19. As you can see, our complete front wing section has now gone. We've got no front wing on the car whatsoever, and it's Monaco. We've been punted again up to Jack Jones by one of the cars. It's Marcus Ericsson, as you can see, in the Alfa Romeo Sauber. He's trying to get past us, but we've got no wing, Ericsson. We've got no wing. We get a warning for a collision with Ericsson, but it's not our fault. It's really not our fault. We just got no downforce on the car whatsoever. How are we going to get past this hairpin? I don't know. Very, very tight indeed, but we do manage it. So this is now the last lap of the race. It is for us anyway, because we've allowed the leaders to go past. There he is, Daniel Ricciardo. And we are going to finish the race very, very disappointingly in 18th position, out of the World Championship points. But more importantly than that, I think we may have just lost the lead of this World Championship. Bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Well, that's Monaco for you, and it bit us right in the arse. Right in the arse. As there's the race winner, Daniel Ricciardo, in the Red Bull. Fantastic. And there's the Red Bull mechanics congratulating themselves. I just want to get to the points now and see where we are. I just want to get to the points. Anyway, time for the podium first. There's the Honey Badger. There's Lulu. And there's the Red Bull team mechanics as he holds up his trophy high and says, I did it, lads, I did it. Well done. A win at Monaco is like a complete Grand Prix championship. It really is. That's what they say anyway. Yes, that's what they say. And there's Christian Horner once again. So let's go to the points. Come on, get to the points, And oh, bugger me. Yes, we have lost the lead. 3 points now behind Lewis Hamilton. I don't bloody well believe it.
What on earth was that performance? Come on, this isn't bumper cars at the fairground. Your results and conduct here matter, so pay more attention. We can't afford too many races like that.
Oh God, and now Emski's having a go at me. I've never heard that message before. Oh, thanks so much for watching, everyone. There will, of course, be more later.